What's that? Is that a huge skeleton? What? Let's play It Sleeps Below the Haar. Hello and welcome to Hula New Plays short-ish indie horror games. Today I'm going to play a game by Arboreta Games. I played Black Iris before. It's been a while that I played it. And I loved it so much. It was fantastic. Cosmic horror. It was so cool. And this game came out last year in May. Oh my god, it's been a year? I thought it was like a couple of months. Oh man. And since then, I really wanted to play it, but back then, well, shit happened. I took a break, and I think then, you know, one of those things where you kind of forget about stuff. But I remembered, and yeah, this looks really cool. It's 1 or 2 hours long, so this will probably be like 2 or 3 episodes, depending on how I fare and how much I get into it, or how stupid I am with any puzzles. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Come on, don't waste any time. So Arboreta, does that have something to do with trees? Because I think a arboretorium or something is like a tree school, but I might completely making this up right now. I'm not quite sure. This game contains multiple instances of flashing images, fair warning, so if you don't react very well to this, just skip this. It's not worth it. Your health is so much more important. Alright. Let's start. Start. Okay. No mouse always feels weird. This also works with PS4 controller and I think Xbox controller. Press E 3 times to skip. No. Contains flashing images, but I guess... But you can skip it if you play this more often. I think it has a save option. I hope so. I don't want to play this fully through right now. I'm already... This makes me uncomfortable already, which is good. That's good. That's what I'm going for. Oh, Blair Witch vibes. Oh.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, let's start.
Alright. For the record, our interview's voice has been distorted to conceal her identity. Why don't you start by telling us what brought you to Kellis Bay?
I was on a research scholarship. I was a geology postgrad student. I came here to study the abnormal geological activity that was being reported.
What abnormalities?
Essentially some geology that has biological features and behaviors and appeared to be affecting the ecosystem around it.
And is that when the dream started?
They started the first night, but they got worse the longer I stayed, and they were always worse after days.
Did the entity you encountered cause the dreams?
I believe so, yeah. I believe that's how it attempts to communicate.
So we've learned recently that it's not alien, it's not an animal, or at least something similar to an animal that's evolved on Earth. What do you think it wants?
I think it wants what any animal wants: safety, comfort, companionship. It wants to communicate with us, and if it wants to communicate with someone, fear is a good way to get their attention.
Can you tell me what it looked like?
No, I don't remember.
What it sounded like?
No.
What did it feel like?
Has anything ever happened to you that's made you realize, really understand what it means to be human? That's what it felt like. Encountering something so fundamentally different to us on every conceivable level.
That's cosmic horror, right? That has to be cosmic horror, which was also Black Iris genre, which is why I loved it. It was well done. Kellis Bay, Northeast Scotland, 1953. Ooh. No smartphones. New objective added to journal. Oh, I... Oop. Press tab on PC or OB on controller to open your journal where you can find a map, objectives, inventory, and radio. The game can be saved by sleeping in your house. Sleeping also advances time by 8 hours. Assistive direction captions can be turned on in the settings menu. Continue. Oop! Oh, do I have it? Yay! I kind of have a mouse, but not really. Oh! Okay, so A and D turn this around. That's cool. So A left. Oh, that's the radio. Okay. D right map. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Alright. Choose a station. Okay. Tides table. High, low. So we got the radio tower of the Blue Hills Woods, the village, and Kirk. Is that a guy? The weather house, or is that a description of something? The caves, the pier, and Colsey Island. Alright. And then the objective. Speak with Archie at the weather house. Go to the weather house and speak to the owner Archie about getting accommodation and diving gear. Ah! So cool. Doric, English, Kirk, church. Ha! I wasn't sure. A dictionary of common Doric words and the English translations. Loon, man, boy. Quinn, woman, girl. Ken, no. Fit, what, far, where. About. Gay, very. Muckle, much, lots. Tack, take. Cal, cold. Ging, go. Guide, give. Gone, go. Bide, live. Creel, lobster trap. Hey, have. Speak. I will forget all of them because a lot of them are false friends. Like tuck in Swedish means thank you, so that will be weird. And that far means where, and fit means what? Like man, I will not. And that can doesn't mean man boy, but loon does. What? Okay, camera. Press C on the keyboard or on the... Okay, press C on the keyboard to take a picture. You can view your pictures via the photo book in your inventory. Press B to use the... Okay, oh, that's so much. Okay, I need to write this down. CBT, that all makes total sense. Select to open your photo book. That's empty. Dear Redacted. Congratulations on your successful application for a National Scientific Doctoral Exchange Grant from Redacted to Kellis Bay, Scotland. Have read your application with great interest, and I am sure that the rock samples and other data that you gather will be an interesting contribution to geology. As you will know... Wait, am I recording? Yes. As you will know, alongside your primary work, this grant requires you to undertake research activities for your university outside of your field of expertise. I believe these additional tasks will be sent to you via post soon. I have made arrangements with Archibald Gatzo, the owner of a local cafe diner called the Weather House, to see him as soon as you arrive. That's Archie. Finally, enclosed with this letter is a journal where the above information can be accessed at any time and which you must keep updated with any tasks you carry out. You can access your journal at any time by pressing tab. Best regards and good luck, Professor Diane Rathbone, Director, National Scientific Doctoral Exchange Program. Alright. That is pretty neat. This is how we look around. That's good. That's not too jittery. Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh. Is that the workstation? It looks looming. And this. I don't like it. Oh, looks good. Looks good. I'm gliding a little bit when I'm walking. Not when I take one step. But when I'm... Huh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I want to look... What's that? Is that a huge skeleton? What? Oh my god. I love it. I love that this is already so looming and horrible. And feels like it's not our world. Like, you know, like, this feels like it's a Miskatonic University is a real existing university. You know what I mean? Hi. Gordon Blackhall. Ah, you're a geologist? I didn't see a gear. I don't think I have it yet. Do I? Continue. Going to a weather house until Archie get the gear, then come back. Okay. Okay. Oh, so we go. Wow. Okay. This is so cool. This is so cool. I love this. So, where's the weather house? Maybe up the hill. Usually you have to follow the light, but everything's so interesting here. I mean, look. I'm so in love with big things, big monsters, big creatures. This makes me so happy. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Okay, let's first go. I had to look at this, but no, wait. We can take a picture. Yes, yes! Because obviously I would do that. I would take 1,000 pictures. So, but I'm a geologist. So I'm not even, oh, look at them. I'm not even interested in the coolest, what's that? Oh, why is everything so interesting on this island? This is the most, I've played so many Lighthouse games. This is the most exciting island I've ever been on. In any of the games. Maybe that's the, no, that was the, where might the weather house be? Maybe that? Because this looks just like a normal village, and the weather house probably has like some specialized equipment. This is so gorgeous. You know, it weirdly, the music reminds me of Silent Hill, but for some reason this whole thing reminds me of Dishonored, because that's also a seaside town and has this kind of oppressive, weird feeling. Yeah, the weather house with a huge cat on top, because why not? Wouldn't you? I would. If I had the means and the opportunity. Alright. Oh, it's a diner. Oh, hi, sir. Okay. Hi, Archie. Fit like? Welcome, you must be the geologist. Your university called me a while back and said you were coming. Okay. Called me, probably. I think they don't... You know, they just omit a couple of letters here and there because... I don't even know... Does everything has to go fast on this island? I doubt it. You're lucky you made the last ferry before the Haar comes in. Oh, is that the flood? Yeah. Flotsam? Jetsam? I don't know which is what, but the flood. Not the ebb. What's the deal with the Haar? Haar is what we call the sea fog. Oh, okay. It blankets the land here all through the season. Max getting boats in or out incredibly dangerous. Oh, okay. Folk around here are a superstitious kind. Believe that the Haar is some kind of bridge between this world and another. Ooh, yes. I don't really believe it in myself, but still it needs to be respected. You can very easily get lost on the water if you're not careful. It's one of the reasons, you know, urban legends, even if you don't really believe them, some of them, like, when people would tell me, don't go into that part of the woods, you know, there's like chupacabra or whatever, I'd be like, okay, I don't believe in the chupacabra, but I do believe that weird stuff has happened there, and maybe I should not go there, because I don't even care about the reason, but probably bad things happen there, you know. They can be supernatural or completely logical and scientific. I will still be dead, so, you know. My boss said you'd have diving equipment and somewhere for me to stay. Aye, I do indeed. Here it is, and there's a house dune in the village for you. When you go outside, take the path on the right. That take you to the village. I will not try to do the accent because I feel like I can't. I can't. I just, no. I will not be able to do it without feeling horrible and sad for the people who actually talk like this, that they have maybe to possibly hear whatever I'm doing with this. Yours is right at the end of the path. It has a big red post box outside. Can't miss it. I've lit a fire for you, so it shouldn't be too cold. Okay. Sleep in your house to save the game and move time forward by 8 hours. That is so cool. What is this diving gear? It looks like it's 100 years old. It's all we've got. Folk don't go diving around here very often. Okay. That's a bad sign, is it? Because, well, maybe they don't care about, but, well, why don't they go diving around here very often? You need to speak to Gordon. He's a fisherman and the only one around here who will take you on the water. You'll find him doing at the pier. Yeah, we already saw him. Since you know Fae here, you might struggle to understand what folk are saying. Most of us speak Doric, a version of the Scots language. Is that a real... It's probably a real thing, right? Most of us tone it down a bit, and there's folk Fae elsewhere like Yesel. But as you can see, sometimes I forget you might not understand everything. I can see you've got a dictionary. That should help with any words you don't know. Do not worry, you'll get by, I'm sure. Picked up diving gear. Alright. Conduct first dive. Anything else I can do for you? What can you tell me about Callus Bay? Anything in particular you want to can about? Why are all the trees surrounding Callus Bay dead? I didn't even notice. There's a fungus that's killing it. Are them. So the foresters have had to cull a huge number of trees. Fungus. That's usually cosmic horror shit. Oh yeah. But the funny thing is the trees in the Blue Hill woods north of here are totally healthy, and a few here and there close to where folk live. I don't know that much about it. If you want to learn about it, I'd say you should talk to Dr. Strachan. Dr. Strachan lives up by the radio tower. You could also see if there's any loggers kicking around Pitalton Sawmill, but I think they've all left. Thanks very much. I've been here a long time. Hopefully I can help with anything you want to know. What is there around here? Any cool clubs? Cinemas? Well, he has the diner. Let's see. There's a Scottish Military Experimental Research Unit, SMERU, a base over the other side of the trees west of here, but it's very secure. No one knows much about it. The island you can see from shore with the castle on it is Calsey Island. It's only accessible at low tide. Oh my god, I don't... Do I have to go over there? Because ebb and tide... Low tide makes me so anxious. Because it's... Like, when it comes back, it's so fast. Like, it feels slow, and then suddenly you're drowned. Okay, underneath Callus Bay, there's the Blairnith cave system. It was used to store fuel and ordnance during the war. Up north behind here is the Blue Hill Woods. If you go sniffing around there, be careful of the storms. When one's coming, you'll hear a siren. If you hear it, you either need to leave as soon as you can or shelter in one of the bunkers until it passes. What? No. What kind of storms? What causes them? Do I look like a meteorologist to you? I don't know. No one knows what causes them. I've been here a long time. Hopefully I can help with anything you want to know. Who else lives here? There's not many of us up here. Not anymore anyway. It used to be quite a busy fishing village, but people slowly started dropping off, either lost to the Haar or moved elsewhere. Oh my god. They just vanished into the fog. There's Gordon, the fisherman who you can find down at the pier. Dr. Strachan lives up the radio tower. She's a scientist at Bon Accord University. There's Reverend Menzie. He's in the church in the village. And there's a couple of others who keep to themselves. Byers is an old hermit that lives in a caravan by the village. Not exactly playing on the same field as the rest of us, if you get me. And there's Cor, a mad old hermit that lives in the cave system. Got a lot of hermits. Nearly as many as, like, other folks. Don't know much about them, but I've heard rumors they're in a cult or something. Last of all, Parkin over there. He keeps to himself, hasn't said a word in years. Anyway, that's it. Alright, thanks. I think that's all there is. See you after. Come back if you need anything. Cool. Thank you, Archie. We're very close. I got too close. I'm so sorry, Archie. I will take a polite step back. I was right in his face. Yeah, we'll not talk. Alright. Alright. Okay, so. Now I get the map. So, radio tower is quite far ahead. I want to go everywhere at once, but I think I first want to conduct my first dive just to get into it. But I want to see where my house is. Picking the diving gear from Archie at the weather house and then speak with Gordon. Oh, pick up the diving gear from Archie at the weather house and then speak with Gordon at the pier about him taking me out to dive. Or, okay, let's just go out to dive. Makes me happy. Okay. I really like, this is a very unusual inventory. Because it's not like in adventure games, you know, and like you don't have little visuals, but I like it. I think it's a cool idea. Okay, well, let's go to the pier then first. Let's go with the game for now. And after the first, because I want to know what the dives are about and how scary they will be. Oh, it's already dark. Oh, I didn't even, yeah. That would be scary. I don't want to dive during nighttime. That feels wrong. And we'll do the whole... Oh, God, it's already so creepy. And then we'll explore later on. I don't even know it will be 3 episodes. Like, this feels like I could also expand it because I take my time usually. Archie said I should speak to you about diving to collect sediment samples. Oh, I got a list of locations of scientific interest from your university. I dropped markers into the water earlier. I don't know if Archie told you, but the pump for that diving helmet is broken. I gave my spare to Dr. Strachan. Shirley, I don't know what she was using it for. Anyway, go and ask her for it. Take it back here and we can set off. She stays on the south side of the woods near the radio tower. Follow Callis Road, it's on the right. Okay. Where does Dr. Strachan live? She bides on the southwest side of the woods near the radio tower. Go to the village. Okay, okay. See ya! Yeah. Oh, I figured that... Wait. Is that... No, that's just... I thought that was like a creature or something. It looks like... Look. Like there's something... Oh, that's the radio tower, probably. Do you see this? Here, like I'm following... Like this? Yeah, cool. Yeah, the game makes sure that you discover everything. I'm so into this. This is so cool. I love it. This is so much my jam. The atmosphere and everything. I remember when I played Black Iris as well. I was so stoked. Wait, of course I'm on the wrong path. Because that's me. And the noise and everything. Would I really go to her during night? We can use this to find our house first. And then maybe... Oh, look at the this is ginormous. This post box. Yeah. Look at it. Damn. No post to collect. I will get mail. Fantastic. Oh, look at this. Very cozy. Look, I have even some books. I like that the developer thought about this. Because sometimes, often enough, you have no books at all. And I'm always like, but it would be so boring.
The trouble with you, baby, is you have no imagination. What do you expect me to do? I expect you to use your brain.
Okay, I can't get distracted. No samples to deposit. Okay, and here I can go to sleep. I mean, is it timed or can I just go ahead? Because I feel like going to the tower at night, it feels so weird. But let's do it. Let's do it. What's that? I can take it? Yeah, we'll just say it's an adventure game. Of course I'll take stuff. I'll take all the stuff. It's probably one of the hermits, right? Although it could look like a little radio station. Huh. New location discovered trailer. Why is that so creepy? It's an upside down forest. What is it? This better be important. Sorry, I wanted to ask what you knew about unusual happenings around the area. Already snooping around. Yeah. Ah, a fellow conspiracy realist. There are all sorts of unusual phenomena around here. Lights in the sky, unidentified objects crashing to Earth, secret military testing, anything you can think of. Is that what all the antennae and dishes are on your roof to track aliens? Don't sound so skeptical. You'll soon see what I've seen. Everyone who comes here does. I believe you. I could actually use some help. I ran a little newsletter, getting the word out on what's going on here. Most people just throw it away, but I have a few dedicated readers. How many? There's like 5 people on this island. I need some, like, if most of them throw them away, you can have tops 1. I need some pictures and I don't go outside anymore, so can you get them for me? Why don't you go outside? Let's just say I've made some enemies in the military establishment, so I'd rather not leave myself vulnerable. I'm sure you understand. Actually, I do not, but sure. You're on your own? I don't buy any of this? No! Also, second rule of adventure games, always say yes. It's like impro class. Okay, well, I guess I'll help. I'm interested to see what's going on, too. Do you know where the mausoleum is? It's on the edge of the Blue Hills Woods on the southern edge. I've heard some reports over the radio about some kind of capsule crash landing near there. I want you to take a picture of it and bring it back to me. Simple. I'm not sure. No way, man. Do it yourself. No. We'll do. And if not, then not. Excellent. Bring the picture back to me when you get it. My name's Virus, by the way. Okay. See ya. Anything else you want to talk about? Sure. What do you want to know? What about all the unidentified stuff you say you've been seeing? You've not been here long, have you? There are all kinds of strange lights at night. Most of them are probably military testing from the Smeru site nearby, but I can't explain everything. I'm sure you've seen lots of other phenomena, or at least you will. The storms, the animals, the plants, everything here is not normal. There's plenty of man-made anomalies as well, like a wartime cargo plane at the foot of the mountain. Unidentified after all these years, no one knows what it was carrying or what happened to it. It appears to be a Smeru plane, but that's about as much as we can tell. It's unusual. There are normally extensive records of these aircrafts. It seems to have been blown in half mid-air. No one has found the other half yet. Ooh. What do you want to know? What do you know about strange objects in the sea near here? Well, there's a sunken submarine down there somewhere. We know it's there, but no one has found its exact location. Oh, I don't want to dive. Shit. Yeah, I remember I have to dive. Do not... Ooh. Apparently it was testing life support technology for the Selkie capsule, Scotland's manned spaceflight program, but I don't buy that at all. Selkies are... mermaids, right? Yeah. What do you think it was doing? Testing weapons! What else could blow a hole that size in a submarine? It wasn't deep enough to implode. There's also an incredibly old whaling vessel down there somewhere as well, the Grey Hope. But who knows what's down there? There aren't many people unhinged enough to dive down into those frigid waters. What do you want to know? How did you end up here? I came here from Glasgow after the war. I'm sure you can imagine it changes a person. I'd hear stories from pilots in the war about what they had seen in the sky there, so I sold what I had and I moved. I started up the newsletter soon after, and that's when the Smeru folk came sniffing around, so I keep myself to myself now. Suits me fine. People around these parts generally keep to themselves anyway, so I fit right in. What do you want to know? No, I'm fine. See you later. Keep your eye towards the sky, my friend. Yeah. Look, it's light again. Okay. Oh, what's that? Oh my god. Is that hanging? Why is everything interesting in here? What is this? Huh! Another callous stone circle. This is scary because it comes from the top. I don't expect it. Camera. Gotta take a picture. This, I don't like it. It's also, oh my god. It's again a skeleton. Ah! Okay. Ew. Ew, no, it's reverse controls. I cannot. Oh my god, no, I don't like it. No, don't do this to me. I'm impossible. I can't do this. Okay, whew. No, I don't have the coordination and cognitive skills to deal with that. There's another ruin. Am I remotely on the right track? Kinda not really, I guess. Yeah, I went a little bit off track there. But there's another thing. Everything's so cool. Damn it. I'm sorry, I have to do this. Look at this. It's so cool. Huh, okay, tower. Every single time. Okay. Look under cairn. Oh. The people of Kellis Bay put great importance on so-called witch stones. I believe these are similar to other stones, or the Gloin Nan Druid of further north and Glen Nadir of Wales. I'm sorry for pronunciations. The people here believe that the stones allow you to see through to the other world. Sometimes this is the past, the future, or a different world altogether. I shall endeavour to acquire one to return to Edinburgh. Your humble servant, Oswald Whitehead. 10 years ago. Okay, continue. Okay. Find the down space object near the mausoleum and take a picture of it. Okay. Where's the mausoleum? So I haven't found it yet. Alright. You really can just... I mean, this is packed. This is packed full of cool stuff. Eye on Kellis Bay, Volume 2. A newsletter on the wonderful and strange. Ah, there he is. What caused the sinking of the Bon Accord? In last week's issue, I discussed the sinking of the fishing vessel, the Bon Accord, claiming the lives of both on board. No official cause of the sinking was given, but from what I can make out from the intercepted and very garbled final transmission from the ship to the Coast Guard in Aberdeen, the crew claimed that some kind of whirlpool had formed at sea that was glowing blue and had picked up such a swell that rocks were being sucked up from the seabed. Even the largest whirlpools on the other side of the country at Covey Wrekin haven't claimed ships that size. What do you think caused this one, dear reader? Could be a monster. It could very well be. Wait, how do I get out of here? There we go. I know there's also stuff, but I wanna... Let's go where we actually want to go. We'll have enough time. With the saving mechanics, we will have enough time. What's that? What? Spherical mushrooms. Okay, I'm having soup tonight. How do I get up there? Oh, what's that? Oh my god. This is blowing my mind. This is such a cool map. Oh, look. There's that thingy in half. Yeah, the plane. Down cargo plane. Oh, there's the way up. Yeah, I was... Oh, there's another cairn. Clipping from the Aberdeen Messenger. The crew and cargo of a Scottish Air Force cargo plane bound for Iceland were lost when the aircraft crashed into Ben Gitas northwest of Calais Bay during the night of May 23rd, shortly after takeoff from the nearby Calais Bay airfield. The RAF have not released many details regarding the circumstances of the accident. Meteorological and astronomical reports from that evening indicated high auroral activity that may have interfered with communications equipment. The SAF has declined to comment on the cargo that the aircraft was carrying to Iceland. However, speculation is bound to occur based on the aircraft's departure from Calais Bay Airfield and its associated advanced research facility, where some have conjectured is where some of the country's experimental energy and weapons research is occurring. Ooh. Oh my god, we can't go in. Oh, that's nothing. Okay. Wow. Alright. God damn it, Hula. Oh, it's raining now. Yeah, because we lollygagged around a lot. Look, there's something else that's cool. Oh god, this game. No, straight ahead to Dr. Strachan. And I thought that was a road, but yeah. This looks like a road. That might be the church. It's like this creepy radio frequency where there's just these numbers. But worse, this is creepier than the actual thing, which is super creepy. Oh, something's happening to me. Okay. Oh no, something's still happening to me. No, it's too many numbers. I don't think I have to write them down. Can you believe it? This game is supposedly 1 and 2 hours long, and I haven't even done my first task. Well, I did my first task. I got the gear. Oh, Jesus. Okay, 1 second. Alright. And on top of that, I got lost. I managed to get lost. How about that? I thought that was the radio tower. But I suppose not. But it's a good way because I complain a lot about big maps that are too big. Because they are annoying when they're too empty, but in a way like this, where you actually get to discover quite a few things, that's a neat idea. But this is not the radio station. This looks... the Ruby's Lost Super Deep Borehole. What? Okay. Oh. I don't like the sound of... Okay, let's see. But that was the radio tower, wasn't it? Huh. But maybe... where could she be? Oh! was scary. Oh, those sirens, they scare me. I don't like them. So I was on the right way, or where is she? Is that her house? Oh, yeah. I even saw it. And that's the church, I guess. Well, I guess not. Look at that. Wait, I first want to see what she has here. Okay, some plants. Oh my god. An outhouse? Okay. Ooh. I guess that's also my plumbing situation. Alright, let's go. Hi. Ah, hello. Gordon said that you have a pump that belongs to him. I need it for a diving suit. Hi, yes. I was using it for an air filtration system I was working on for cultivating ferns. It's in the greenhouse. You can grab it there. The door is hooked up to a switch in here. I'll open it for you. Anything else I can do for you? Yeah, I had some stuff I wanted to ask you about. Anything in particular you want to know about? What is it you are doing here? I'm a botanist. I work for Bonaccord University. I'm here studying some of the unusual plant life in this area. What does unusual plant life mean? Well, the flora and fauna here have evolved differently than the surrounding area, and things grow here that usually couldn't survive. We don't know what's causing it yet. Could be radiation from granite deposits, but I don't buy that. One day, I'll figure it out. I'm particularly interested in fungi right now. Morels and lion's mane. You might actually be able to help me out if you were interested. Yeah, we found some. Sure, happy to help. What can I do? As you can see, I sometimes have trouble getting around, so I would appreciate someone going out into the field to find some samples of morel and lion's mane. Here, take this guide. It will tell you what types of environments you can find each mushroom in, and also some identifying features. A word of advice though, please be careful in the woods. The storms can have strange effects on people. If you start to feel ill or begin hallucinating, either get out of the woods or get in one of the bunkers scattered around until the storm passes. We heard that twice now. I'm scared. Come back when you've gathered all the mushrooms in the list and we can talk more then. Also feel free to come back and have a chat if you have any questions. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I want to actually... Hey. There were so many more questions. What's your story? Have you always lived in Calais Bay? That sounds like I'm flirting, but I'm maybe not. Hi, Amy. Yep. No, I haven't moved here about a year ago. No, I haven't. I moved here about a year ago. That's why my living conditions are somewhat austere. I lived in Glasgow. Everyone lived in Glasgow, but I moved here when my partner also got a job at Bonaccord University. She's doing fieldwork right now. Oh, she's on the island as well. I thought that you sounded like you were from somewhere else. Do you like it here? I do. It's hard with the weather, the Haar and everything, but it's a fantastic place for someone like me who's interested in all this unusualness. I'm much happier here, even though this is a tiny village in the middle of nowhere. People are very accepting and treat me with respect, use my correct name, etc. But I'm mostly here for the flora and fauna. I hope soon I will have enough research that I can teach a course at the university specifically on the ecology of this area. If you find anything that you think might be interesting, please do come back and tell me about it. What would you like to know? Tell me about local animals. Lots of local wildlife has developed very strangely compared to the rest of the country. The strangest of which I think is the deer. Their antlers are bioluminescent. They glow. Ooh! But not only that, they glow based on their mood. If they are upset, they glow red. If they are happy, they glow blue. On the other hand, I've noticed some eviscerated deers up in trees in the woods. Up in the trees. No. I have no idea what kind of predator could do that. I try not to think about it honestly. It reminds me of the book and movie The Ritual. I recommend it. I like the book more than the movie, but both are pretty cool. And let's just say some visual ideas in that movie are some of the best things I've ever seen, ever. Okay. Interesting. Thanks. Tell me about local plants and mushrooms. There's so much to talk about. That's why I chose to settle down here. First thing to talk about is the trees. You've seen all the dead trees surrounding Calais Bay? I did. Amy, was machst du hier? Ach, Amy. It's caused by a type of fungus called a Phytophthora plant destroyer. It destroys everything it touches, so we've had to cull a significant number of trees. Weird thing is, it doesn't affect any trees within Calais Bay. The Blue Hills woods are completely healthy. I'm also interested in mycology. There are all kinds of strange and unusual mushrooms growing here. I don't know what is causing the unusual plant life. One theory I'm working on is that radiation from underground granite deposits might be affecting their development. Tell me about the weather. The weather here is unusual, even compared with the very changeable weather here in the northeast of Scotland. There's the Haar that comes in every year and doesn't leave for 4 to 5 months. Boats can't get in or out. The so-called cosmic storms that occur in the Blue Hill Woods are the main source of scientific interest. As with much of the phenomena here, there isn't any scientific consensus surrounding what causes them. Some posit that there is some geological feature deep under the woods that caused the storms. Others say it is something to do with the tides. Ooh. I like them always like interesting things. No follow-up questions. I don't believe you, protagonist, that you think this is interesting. Oh, look how many books she has. It is her, right? Yeah. Ah, cool. Pop. Oh, that's a big pump. Alright. Yeah, we'll do some cool stuff. I'm not sure if I will do all the side quests, but that depends on the game in general. Like if it tells you, for example, when you're at a point of no return. Oh yeah, also. So we have infos on the mushrooms now. Yeah. Oyster, white, brown. Gills, white dangling spines, puffball. Yeah, we got the puffball, right? Yeah, and we got the oyster. Yeah, I remember those because you can actually eat those. So we need the lion's mane and the moral, and then we're cool. All right, yeah. Okay, we'll go diving, I think. And then we'll sleep. I think that's it. I will try that. And then on the second day, whoopsie, we'll do some more exploring. This is a very cool game. You can also run, that's nice. And it's a good speed. Ah, here's the church. Yeah, let's see. Hi. Look at him. The glasses. Hello there, welcome. What can I do for you? Anything I can tell you about Callus Bay? What is it you do here? What do you think? Ugh. I'm a minister here, although you've probably seen there aren't many people about. I keep the kirk going and I run services occasionally when folk come off the rigs. But most of my time is taken up with being a town historian of sorts. Can I ask you some questions about the town's history? Please go ahead. When did the surrounding forest start to die off? I've tried to glean what I can from old texts. There's much. But what I have discovered is that the frequency of writing about Clack throughout history seemed to increase around unusual events. What events? Well, you've seen them, haven't you? The storms, the blight of the forests. I believe we are in one of those epochs now. There was a fellow named Oswald Whitehead who was sent here from Edinburgh in the 16th century to study these events, and it's his accounts where we get the best insights. Did there used to be more people here? There used to be before the forest started to die off. Can I ask you about something else? What can you tell me about this church? I'm having my checklist, but I'm like the interviewer from the Hot Ones. You know, I have my checklist. I don't do follow-up questions. I'm like, I have my list. I cannot deviate. Look, no matter how interesting your answer will be, you know, what comes up, I don't care. We'll get to the next question. Okay, the kirk was built in 1864, where Callus Bay was a tiny fishing village. If you ever look out back, there are some gravestones from way back then. There was a kirk here before that, but there was an earthquake in 1862 that caused flooding that washed away the old kirk. How could there have been an earthquake? There's no tectonics here. Really? Yeah, I knew that. That's beyond my ken, but all I know is that the sea came and swallowed most of this end of the town. Who knows? Maybe the kirk is still down there somewhere. Oh, that's good. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to dive down there and see the kirk. I've seen this symbol around. It looks like a stone. And that's the witch stone or saying. It's a stone that has a natural hole in it. The folk stories go that if you look through it, you can see the other side. Oh, we actually call that... Okay, the German expression for this, at least where I come from, which is the northeast of Germany, is Hühnergott, which means the chicken god. I don't know why. And it's usually stones that have like a little hole in them and you can look through them, but we used to hang them around the house, or if they're small enough, around like as a necklace. But this is so much cooler. Those symbols have been left over the years by people who say that those places show you something of the other side when you look through a witch stone. Would I do it? Oh man, that's... Don't want to mess with stuff, but it's kind of cool, isn't it? It's a big superstition with fisher folk, so maybe Gordon down at the pier knows something about them. Ah, we'll ask him. Do you know anything about the stone circle by here? Ah yes, fascinating, isn't it? Scientists from the university have been studying it for hundreds of years, and they still don't know when it was made or who made it. One thing they have discovered, however, is that the stones themselves were brought from the sea. By what method? No one has any idea. Did you hear that? Oh, Amy. Are you playing? No. No jumping on the... No, jumping on the desk. No. This desk is too small for the two of us. Okay? You know when you tell your cat not to do something, or even your dog, I think they both are like... And they look in a way where you're like, oh, they're still doing it. Okay. My 2 pence is that it is druidic. A lot of the very old religious artifacts around here come from back then. There are old tales of druids using witch stones to allow them to see through to the other side. It was said that the stone circle was a powerful center of energy for these witch stones. Actually, that reminds me, Gordon. Down at the pier collects these witch stones. He might be able to show you one sometime. Oh. When I entered the circle, I got really dizzy. Perfectly harmless, apparently. The scientists who investigated it noticed the same thing. Most people around here avoid it for that reason. Yeah, it's too far away, Amy. It's too much of a jump. No. You're too clumsy, Amy. You're too clumsy. There's not even space up here, Amy. I don't know what you want to do on the desk. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, I can't. It's my cat. I can't, you know. Maybe with future technology, someone will figure out the cause of it. Okay. I need to be going. Until next time. Alright, thank you. No task from him, but we already got a spoiler alert for Gordon's task. Oh look. Can I go in? Oh, that's not really interesting. Oh, she's back at it again. Ooh, scary. Yeah, this will not take 2 hours because we're 1 hour in. I didn't even dive yet. Pfft. But I don't mind. A game like this, I don't mind if it takes me longer. Oh, God. Amy! Amy! So dumb. You probably didn't even see her because she was underneath the camera. Okay. She jumped on, then realized it was a horrible idea, and then she jumped back off because there's really no place here. Okay. Yeah, Amy. Alright, so you got the pump of Charlie. You ready to head off? There are a few things I want to do first. Really. Oh no, I wanna... Let's go. Yes, let's go. Alright, let's get out. Mighty markers with the blue lights. That's the locations your university sent me, so I suppose you should start there. Listen, there's some creoles that have broken lines that I cannot get back up. Cut them loose for me while you're doing there, and I can make it worth your while. If you get them, let us ken. If you're struggling to find them, try turning off your torch. Some of the lamps on your creel might still work, so you can see them from a distance. Thanks, I appreciate it. Alright. When diving, you can return to land by returning to the dive stage. You can get back to the dive stage by looking up and pressing the follow line back to dive stage button inside your helmet. Inside your helmet, there's a compass and clock. Areas of scientific interest are usually indicated by blue lights. What's with the clock? I hope it's not a timer that goes down. Oops. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Collect 3 samples. I will get lost. Oh my god. I'm already... Are these the university? No, that's the cage. Okay, there's another creel. That's good. But I want to know where the lights... The university lights. Didn't he say that they are rope length remaining? $300. Okay. This is a little bit scary. Oh. Oh, there's a blue light. Okay. Alright, so that's one. Okay. Alright. Cool. Okay, there. I don't want to get so far that I don't see that anymore, because it's scary. And the noises. Like, underwater sections always get me. It's so scary underwater. It's one of my favorite genres. There's not a lot of cool movies out there because I think it's very expensive and difficult to do it in a way that... Oyster Farm. Okay. Huh. To do it properly... Oh, sorry. I'm getting distracted. But the ones that are well done... Oh, they're just fantastic. If you have some cool underwater horror novels that are not the Nick Cutter one, because that destroyed me, then feel free to recommend them. I'm always on the lookout for cool horror books. Especially for certain themes. What was that weird noise? What is that? Oh, but there. Look. Nice. Once samples have been collected, they need to be stored in the storage locker at your house. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Oh, what? Ah, okay. Ah, so it automatically puts me back, so I can... Oh, the noises. So scary. How many... Wait. Okay, one more creel. Crude and deep. Ew. Oyster Farm. Wreck of the Grey Hope. Wreck of KB Submarine. Ew, what is that? Probably not supposed to be something horrible, but it looks so gross. No, I don't like that. That's too free. That's... I'm getting Subnautica vibes here, you know. Whenever it got too empty, you knew the big monsters were out there. And... no. No. Okay. I'm just looking for the third crab thingy. Huh. Oh, this noise is Wreck of the Grey. Oh, that's another wreck. So, oh shit, I thought that was a wreck. I knew. Okay, there, we're back, Okay. Alright. So I only need one more. Crab thingy. This is... Oh, there it is. Oh, thank God. Oh. Do not go beyond this point. Go no further. Trench ahead. Oh. No, I don't want to. It's so creepy. I don't like it. Oh, this is so... The depths are so scary. This is... Oh, this is the old church. Okay. No, I can't take a picture here. Just tried. Where's my E? Okay, cool. Oh, that is so cool. So it means you can, like, go around. Yeah. Sample areas. Okay. Alright, let's ascend. Our first dive, I'm sure we get more than that. So... Oh, that weather. Wow. Can't wait to go to sleep, you know, have like a cozy little meal, read something cool. Hello, fit you needin'? Eh? I released all your creels, they floated to the surface. Thanks for getting those creels back, you saved me a heap of money. Take this, it's a witch stain. Yes, old legend says that if you look through them, you can see the other side. I didn't believe only in that, but I collect only a find. Apparently there are particular bits of Callus Bay that are particularly sensitive to the stain. Folk have painted a symbol of it. Oh, that's the yellow thingy we saw in the drilling house. Like I said, I didn't believe it, but maybe you do. Thanks, I'll have a look around. Do you have anything? I saw a shipwreck when I was down, the Grey Hope. It was a whaler, sank in the early 1800s. Reverend Menzies and the Kirk kens more about the history about here. Eh? Strange phenomena. I've been here 6 years. I've seen Azores. There's been strange things in the sea and in the woods. But it's gotten a lot worse in the last few years since the oil drilling started, Ken. What sort of strange things? For the start, I'm sure you've heard about the storms in the forest and the wildlife. Hoot at sea. There's lights in the sky. I've never been able to explain, but it's the sounds that get to me. Yeah, they're very scary. When you oot there... It just tickles my fancy. Oot in a boot. The groaning and whistling of something in the sea. I used to tell myself it was whales, but I cannot say. Yeah. There's a soond mirror fay it wore up big coast fay here, east of the lighthouse. If you're lucky, you'll hear Fit speaking about being Boone speck of the mirror. Good lord, that was a sentence. I'll try and check it out. You mean that oil rig out there? Aye, a rig. They started drilling a few years ago, and since then things have gotten mere odd. At night you'll see an aurora that used to happen 1 or 2 teams a year, and now it's every night, colors you cannot even imagine. And the blight that's affected the trees surrounding Callus Bay came out of nowhere about 2 or 3 years ago. No one has any proof, but I think the drilling has something to do with it. Yeah, very likely. Very likely. I didn't ken. Cracking open the earth to reap fits, and if Disney sit right with me, I suppose. I like to think that the earth fights back in its own ways. Yeah, fair enough. I sure. Alright. Yeah, so let's go to a house, sit down, have a nice meal, and... Is that a mushroom? No. No, okay. And to the next time we'll explore, do some side quests. This is so nice, I did not expect this. I thought like 1 or 2 hours it was said, and this costs around $8. And I was like, well, it's a little bit expensive for such a short game, but I trusted the developer, and I was like, well, for such a cool developer, They probably put so much work into it and the details and in the writing and everything. So I'm like, it's probably worth my while. But now, this is more than 1 or 2 hours. I don't even know. Maybe if you rush through it. Oh yeah, first, no samples to deposit? But I did. Ah, okay. So I did it and now I don't have any more. You have completed all available scientific tasks. Go to sleep at your house to begin new tasks. Okay. Find the downed space object near the mausoleum and take a picture of it using the camera. Okay. And sleep. And that's a save.
So, tell me about the first dream that you had on the first night.
I was running in the forest, away from some animal that was screaming in the distance, but I could hear that it was getting closer. All I can see is the eyes.
Not the eyes. Oh no! No! Oh! Oh my god! No! This is so well done. I love it. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Okay. It's unusual. I don't know why I took them off. It's unusual. No, I don't like how I sound when no, this is weird. It feels weird. I have to have them on because otherwise I feel weird. The acoustic is different when I'm talking. Anyways, I love this. I think this is so fantastic. And as I said, so I have this philosophy. I know there's a huge discussion about how much an indie game should cost, especially a lot of people equate costs with length of the game, which I don't. I think quality of the game and the work that went into it is much more important, because length can be achieved by padding, length doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good game, a rewarding game that's a well done story. And I'd rather have something that's very unique, where the whole visual style, the storytelling, the plot, the gameplay mechanics, everything is really well thought out, but it's shorter than a game that's super long but feels empty and redundant and, like banal and arbitrary and feels like there's nothing there. And so I think from what I've seen here, $8 or euros in my case, is absolutely worth the price, because already I'm so stoked about everything. The map is fantastic. I mean, all those small little discoveries, and the few people you have, and you get little side quests. I never would have thought I would get side quests in this. I thought this was super linear. So I love it, because I also have this thing about open world games that are very contained, like small open world games. Threshold is actually an open world game in a way, because you can roam around as you like, but it's a very small enclosed space. The Bunker is another fantastic. Amnesia, the Bunker is a fantastic example. It is a lot bigger, of course, than Threshold or this game, but as well, it's not open world like The Witcher, or Zero Horizon Dawn or Elden Ring. But it is an open world game because you can do things in your time and a little bit out of order. You can choose what to do when, and you can explore freely. And of course you can also unlock certain areas, but you're pretty free to roam around. And I like that we're going to open world concepts that don't have to be ginormous. I don't need a vast world. I just need a world that feels lived in, you know, like someone put thought into this, that really feels like, in this case, for example, a community. And this really does. I love that it has history, it has weird stuff, you know, wherever you go, there's something, you know, it's cool. And then as soon as you're in a cool space, you look around and there's something else in the distance that's cool, and you're like, oh, I have to look at this. So it's really rewarding, and I enjoy it so much. With the writing, I noticed a couple of typos and, you know, some missing full stops, etc. But honestly, when the writing is so compelling, and I feel like this, I'm in good hands with the storytelling and the characters, I don't give a shit. Stuff like typos, grammar, etc., they only come into play when the game is shit on all accounts, you know? Then it's one of those it adds up things. But when it's overall an amazing game, then it is what it is. And as I understood it, this is one developer. This is fantastic. I mean, yeah, sure. I haven't played it through yet, you know, who knows, maybe it will go to shit, but I doubt it. I doubt it. This feels so good. It feels so nice. I enjoy it so far a lot. And I'm really psyched to continue this journey with you. And also look through the Witch's Stone. Ooh! Also, there's so many areas where I'm like, I don't really want to go because it's scary. But that's kind of this, you know, the whole purpose of this. So I like, it is scary. The noises are scary. You know, the weather weird phenomena. The concepts you hear deep down is like everything's scary on this island. And that's so cool. To achieve that, you know, is such a feat. So yeah, I'm super stoked. How did you like it? Are you a diver? Do you go diving? Because I have this, I was born at the sea, at the Baltic Sea, and I have this not even healthy respect of the sea where I'm like, I don't want to go there. I like to swim in lakes and pools. I don't like to go into the sea. It is too deep. It is too wild, you know, you never know what's going to happen, and I'm fascinated with it, but I don't want to go there. And diving, I would probably have a panic attack after the other, but I'm interested in you if you know, are diving in general as a hobby, or even if you would go diving for scientific purposes, because with these sediments and everything, I would be like, I'm out of here. This is too deep down. I don't like it. I feel like so lonely. That's one of those things where I feel like I would feel so lonely, and whatever happens, just one little thing, and you die. You know. But yeah, would you go down to look for weird stuff? For sediments in this case, I guess. But let's be honest, we're looking for weird stuff. Also, if you're new to this channel, I play a lot of indie horror games and enjoy them and talk about them. If I don't enjoy them, I also talk about them because I like to explain why certain things don't work for me. And if you are into that, you know, like a rambling approach to Let's Plays, then feel free to subscribe. That's pretty much it. See you next time. Bye! This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.